Sicily, a sun-drenched island of lemon groves and ancient ruins. But beneath its beauty lies a darker history, one etched in blood and secrecy. Long before the term Cosa Nostra entered the global lexicon, the seeds of the Mafia were planted in the soil of feudalism, rebellion, and shadowy brotherhoods. This is the story of how Sicily's past forged the world's most infamous criminal empire. To understand the Mafia, we must go back to the Middle Ages. Sicily was a battleground for empires, Normans, Arabs, Spanish, all exploiting its peasants. By the 15th century, feudal lords ruled vast estates, while starving farmers toiled under their boots. But the lords weren't the real power. Enter the ruthless middlemen, hired to collect taxes and crush dissent. These enforcers became the island's first warlords, extorting peasants and building private armies. Sound familiar? The Gabolotti weren't just tax collectors. They were proto-mafiosi, trading loyalty for power in a land with no law but survival. Now, add secrecy to exploitation. In the 12th century, Sicily birthed clandestine societies like a mythologized group of vigilantes who protected the poor by murdering corrupt nobles in the night. Historians debate their existence, but their legend endured. By the 1800s, as feudalism crumbled, new groups rose. A network of anti-Bourbon rebels used codes, rituals, and omerta, silence, to evade detection. These weren't criminals yet, but their structure, hierarchical, secretive, bound by blood oaths, would become the Mafia's blueprint. In 1861, Italy unified, but Sicily, it was chaos. The new government in Rome had no control. Into this void stepped the village bosses, who mediated disputes, sold protection, and ruled like kings. They borrowed feudal tactics, terrorizing rivals, controlling land, and draping their power in twisted honor. But they added something new, a name. Our thing, a phrase first heard in 19th century trials, revealing a brotherhood built on absolute loyalty or death. By 1900, they'd infiltrated politics, corrupted cops, and turned Sicily into a shadow state. The Gabolotti's heirs had arrived. The Mafia's true genius? Adaptation. When peasants fled to America, the Cosa Nostra followed, bootlegging alcohol in Prohibition-era New York. When feudalism died, they embraced drugs, construction, and global finance. But their core never changed. Rituals like the kiss of death echoed medieval oaths. Omerta mirrored the Carbonari's silence. Even today, Mafia trials reveal pentiti, informants, describing initiation rites unchanged for 150 years. The Sicilian Mafia isn't just a criminal group, it's a parasite that evolved with its host, a relic of feudalism, weaponized by secrecy and perfected by greed. Its roots remind us, power thrives where trust in justice dies. And while the Cosa Nostra's influence has waned, its lesson remains. To defeat a shadow, you must first understand the darkness it grew from.